171 Passport hybrid expandable camper here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And for many years, Passport had been a real major player in the hybrid business. They phased out of hybrids for a couple years. They really focused on really dialing in these lightweight trailers. Then they came back out with these hybrids. This is that's what you're seeing here. It's the re-release of basically a classic. What's awesome is it's so consistent with the standard Passport. A lot of manufacturers, when they build something like a hybrid, they will scale it down and decontent the trailer. They didn't really do that here. They just added a couple hybrid beds. Good examples, we still have the same power awning you find on a normal Passport. You still have the easy adjust awning. If you want some pitch on the awning, that's all there is to it. You see how easy it is to adjust these awning arms. One hand, and I'm not even left-handed. All of your windows open for ventilation, so you do get some nice cross breeze. And you see the little very slight color package on the exterior skin here. They do that so that the camper does look really great. It has that very, very sharp painted appearance, but it's not going to be super hot. A lot of these paint packages get really dark very quickly, and that generates a lot of extra heat in the trailer. You notice they even make the tops of the bed ends white. That is, you know, to prevent extra heat from building up. They also do smart things like put a double-sized battery rack on the front so that if you want to add 2 batteries, you can do that. Also, a lot of these, you know, budget-conscious hybrids, they don't have things like the outside showers or the better water heaters that you're seeing here on these Passports. Now, this is a big deal. This is something people don't think about. This has easy reach bed end handles right here. This, instead of having the bed end handle mounted way up there, where, you know, a 6-foot tall guy like me, we're not going to have a problem. But, you know, shorter folks like, say, my wife, you know, or if the kids want to help set up the campsite, because most of the time they do. Kids love to be involved in stuff. And that's the whole point of going camping with the family. Get them out, get them involved, and help build some memories. But when these handles are down here, they're easy to reach, and it's far, far easier to use your bed ends. Also, you can key lock those so that other people can't get into them. The awning fabric here, I've had someone say, well, why is it just white? Again, for heat deflection. And if you do want to install awning lights under here, a white awning will reflect more light. That'll give you more light on your patio site. So they install the white fabric awning with a little more foresight than some manufacturers. Also worth noting, a lot of your hybrids go to single leg stab jacks. These are still full scissor jacks like you'd see on a big travel trailer or in the back of a fifth wheel. These hold more weight, they're more sturdy, and with like a $2 adapter, you can turn your power drill into like a NASCAR tire changer and run that thing up and down no problem. Notice they even put a power outlet next to the awning for awning lights. They really do think of a lot of things here. Now, something I like is you see this door kind of opens itself and then stops. They put a strut on this door so that the wind can't like whip it open and whatnot. Let's step inside here. One of the things I like right when you walk in, boom, light switch. So you have just an easy living room light switch, just like your house. A lot of lightweights, well, not even lightweights, a lot of trailers, they'll give you a light switch when you walk in the door, and it might operate one ceiling light, and then you still have to go through and flip them all off and on manually. In a shorter trailer like this, I guess it's not as big of a deal, but wouldn't you rather just have one light switch? I would. They also have, they've put a ceiling vent here in the living area and right next to the kitchen so that you can get a little bit more extra airflow when you open up your windows. Now, one of the advantages of the 171 floor plan versus the single axle versions of this floor plan you'll see out there is this space right here. The 171 has far more storage than the single axle, you know, copycats of this floor plan out here. Notice, you can use this like a wardrobe, and you can remove whatever shelving and configure this to whatever method you want to, so that you have a closet or a pantry. It's absolutely awesome. And when you're sleeping 4 to 6 people in here, you need every ounce of storage possible. A lot of hybrid campers will only have a single door 5 cubic foot fridge. They still include the 6 cubic foot fridge in this one. If you're ever kind of curious as to the equipment levels of this Passport right here, the Passport hybrids and the Passport Express in the normal hardside trailers are basically the same thing, just these have hybrid beds. I'd be a liar if I could tell you I remember the name of this color scheme offhand, so I apologize, but it is worth mentioning. Things like your fabrics you see in this video, they may not match your pictures. The pictures, I make sure try to match every unit, so that, you know, if it's in the Bayside versus the rattan decor, I'll make sure the pictures match. But this video, I really only shoot one time, so just keep that in mind. Now notice the table attaches to the wall. That means you don't have a post or a leg or anything in your way here. Tall guys like me, table legs, it's like the bane of our existence. It's like asking us to fly coach in an airplane. We'll do it, but begrudgingly. Now I don't have to. I can actually fit in this dinette. And obviously, dinettes and the sofa over here will fold down into sleeping areas, so you can easily sleep 4 in the front and rear beds, and you know, 2 or 3 more depending on how big the kids are in these little spaces. Now, entertainment options, you are fully equipped here in this Passport. The TV is a nice high-def flat screen. You notice it's also swing arm mounted, so if you want to make it face different directions, you can do that. What's interesting is it actually fits right in this little storage pocket here, so you can really crank it around if you want to. Your stereo here is Bluetooth enabled. That's what this little guy down here tells you. So you have inside-outside speakers. You have Bluetooth capability to stream music from your phone. This is your DVD player. So you have your TV right here, your DVD player here. You don't really need to lug along extra electronics. Storage in this floor plan is awesome. I'm going to open up a lot of cabinets as we go through, and you will find, again, that the 171 is supreme in its storage capacity versus a lot of these other very similar laid out hybrids. Now, you'll get a pair of bunk end fans with these. This is something that you really need in these hybrid campers to help keep air moving. You know, even though you can have your air conditioner running, these tent ends out here, it's not really tent material, we still call them that. They can generate heat. So anytime you can get circular airflow moving, it's awesome. Not to mention the fact that you can't install lights in the ceiling of these things out here, but this is a light and a fan, so it kind of serves 2 purposes. Now, your bunk materials on these, your mattresses, are incredibly thick. I was extremely impressed. Apparently it's this new teddy bear brand or teddy bear series or something like that. But long story short, it's extremely plush and comfortable. It's memory foam, so it comes back to its original shape, and it is very soft. You know, it's very, you can see how you kind of leave the little finger trails through there. When I was a kid, I'd always try to write stuff in them. Never really worked, but it never stopped me from trying. Things you don't realize when you look around in here, they do have lots of power outlets, but they're hidden out of the way so that they're not very obtrusive. You know, they don't leave a big scar on the wall. When they run the power outlets through the cabinets, they don't have to fish wires through the wall. That means that, God forbid, something happens after the sale, you can service this trailer. Once the warranties run out, you can still do electrical service on this trailer. You don't have to send it to a factory to deconstruct a wall. Again, back to storage. Above your sofa here, they did shallow these up just a little bit so that if you stand up, you're not going to be inclined to bang your head against this. But if you look over here in your kitchen area, they still went full feature on this. And just to give you an idea, you know, you're familiar with how large a sink is. That whole sink cover fits right in here. These cabinets are bigger than your sink. So you know how many dishes you can put in a sink. These cabinets can hold even more. It's pretty cool. A lot of hybrids I've seen are not including microwaves or ovens, one or the other. This does still include both with a range hood. Now this is really cool down here. I love the configuration under the sink, and this is something I was not expecting. You open this up, and I expected to see the shelves over here, but the pair of drawers over here, almost all hybrids are lacking in drawer space. And you see that you actually get a pair of hideaway drawers with this one. That is super cool. Talked about the cabinet on the other side. Additional storage, another big cabinet up here. Now this extra countertop space, worth its weight in gold. You know, a lot of hybrids will stop right here and leave this corner open so they can save money on the cabinet construction. And the pitches, look how more open our floor plan is. I could walk through here no problem. That's not a big deal. And personally, in any camper, I would rather have that extra storage. And they even have nice pull handle hardware on here. A couple big cabinets. Now this entire box runs all the way behind the bathroom. It's accessible from the outside. It's just an extra utility storage area, and this is, to me, this is perfect for like your jack cranks and your awning the citronella candles, that utility stuff you're going to grab outside. The these bed ends, when they're supported and rigged right into the wall like that, they support something like over 1,000 pounds. You're never going to load 1,000 pounds on this bed end, but if the kids are jumping up and down on the very end of it and they're really torquing it, this thing can hold up. It's made for use. You know, it's made for kids. This is made for a family. The bathroom is quite surprising, actually, how large of a shower they put in here. A lot of hybrids have what I call coffin showers, because you better cross your arms around your neck to fit into them. But even the way they have the toilet mounted, I'm 6'3". I'm 200 some odd pounds. I'm a big guy. I got plenty of leg room here. I was very impressed with that. And you actually have space down here for, like, you know, extra toilet paper and whatnot. And they still include a medicine cabinet. Now that sounds like, yeah, so what? Big deal. Start looking around. Most of these hybrids are only going to give you a mirror. So you don't have anywhere to put your toothbrush, toothpaste, your shavers, your hair dryers, all that stuff. And in most hybrid bathrooms, there's little to no countertop space. They give you a nice little section back here to keep like a toothbrush holder and stuff like that. This is so well planned out. Now, another thing I really want to hit on, they put a shower wall backer in here. And it goes all the way up to the ceiling, so that if you're showering, the water that sprays off your body hits this panel and runs down, like it's supposed to. And you think, yeah, of course. A lot of manufacturers don't do that. They only leave wall paneling in the shower. You will water damage your own trailer from the inside out if it doesn't have that kind of shower wall paneling. It's a big deal, and not enough people talk about it. Give us a call, learn a little bit more, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care, stay safe, happy camping, and go have some fun. Build some memories with your family.